Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach of Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run, and he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield. Breeze now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass here now, his 2nd and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Looking deep for his tight end. Down. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On first down, Breeze. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The starting unit for the AFC. Definite Pittsburgh connection on that offensive line. 3 Steelers in Villanueva, Pouncey, and DeCastro. Also in that starting group, Quentin Nelson, the rookie from Indy at left guard. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively, if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game, because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense for the NFC back out there. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Drew Brees, his second touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the NFC has retaken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Last drive, when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now to throw. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. The AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brees. Flush to his right. Looking long. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Patrick Mahomes and the AFC ready to go on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From our studios in Orlando, gets it to Gordon. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. He'll field this at the 5. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike and they get the touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football the other way, or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's make these babies cry.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC able to cut into the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it is gobbled up by the NFC. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Breeze dancing to his left. This complete to Jones. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A good. Gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now steps away. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That one good for 24 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will...